Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Zeke and Luther. This is a 2009 to 2011 three-season series from Disney XD. Each of the episodes are about 22 minutes long each. It's three seasons. I don't know how many episodes they were, but 21, 26, and 26. So that's 67. Yeah, 67 episodes. 60, no, 70 something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing the math right now. I'm tired. Uh, so this is just a comedy featuring two best friends. I thought they were brothers in the first episode for some reason, but I guess not. One of them is the big brother of this girl here, and she's kind of a manipulator. She's smarter than both of them combined, and in the first episode, she kind of takes advantage of them when they're suddenly pushed into a corner, thinking they're going to get attacked by some dude for skateboarding in the wrong spot. Well, it turns out he just wants to use their skateboarding skills to promote his new mattress store, as one does. She negotiates a better deal for them, which really is a deal that makes her richer. But in the course of it all, somehow she's able to get a hotel room out of them, and, well, that hotel room ends up being their downfall. They've never been in a hotel room before. And, of course, who's renting out hotel rooms to teenage boys? I would say it's a bad part of town, but they literally filmed this stuff pretty much in the area where I live right now. Not where I live exactly, but close enough. The pier in the background, I believe that's the Redondo Beach Pier here in Southern California. It says on the IMDb page that it's shot in Torrance, which is right next to, it almost pretty much connects to Redondo Beach Pier. If you go take Torrance Boulevard from Torrance into Redondo Beach, Southern Redondo Beach, you end up right at that pier. It looked very familiar, let's just say, when I saw it. So it's not a bad part of town. It's just, if apparently it's a dumb part of town because these two guys are in it. And okay, it's part of the comedy. The comedy is that they're stupid, and that they kind of get in all sorts of trouble because they just aren't that bright, and that's where the comedy comes from. There's no thought that, oh, well, it's because they're misunderstood. It's because they're just not bright, and they make choices that go against their own interests. So yeah, this is very much a Southern California skateboarding comedy silliness adventure kind of thing. It has elements of Malcolm in the Middle, which, being 2009, is somewhere around the latter part of the Malcolm in the Middle run. Now, the main thing is because both of them break the fourth wall and talk to the viewer. They do these cutaways where they're talking to us, narrating their adventure, how they think about each other and about other people, and they look at us. So, but there's also some elements of the weirdness. The weird comedy part of this reminds me of The Adventures of Pete and Pete, which is on Nickelodeon, I believe. Not a Disney thing, but if you've never seen Adventures of Pete and Pete, definitely check it out. It's a little bit older, but it has a humongous following, and I maybe this does too. I don't know. I've never really watched it. I have never watched it before because I am too old to be watching Disney XD as something that I would choose to do as an adult. It's just so I've always been. Disney XD probably didn't come into existence until I was in my 30s. I'm guessing. I don't know when it started, but so we just get silly, dorky adventures with these two guys coming up with schemes and either just strange ideas. Like the second episode. Well, the first episode is about them jumping a mattress for a mattress store, or multiple mattresses to promote a new mattress store. Sure. And the second episode has them realizing they're out of money and their skateboards are kind of busted a little bit. Their trucks are not really. They could have just gotten an Allen wrench and screwed it in tighter, maybe. But apparently, it's enough that they needed to get new trucks, and well, they decide to get a job delivering donuts at the donut shop they hang out in, Don's Donuts. And they go around, and each of them have their separate adventure. Zeke keeps delivering to a house where a young girl who is maybe 11 or 12 or something, she's got a big crush on him. And so she keeps ordering donuts like 20 times a day. Luther, meanwhile, he's a sweetheart. He's the least bright of all. Anybody in the show, and they really play that up. So he can get taken advantage of pretty quickly, pretty easily by 3 kids who he just happens to run across during his deliveries and take all of his donuts after giving him a sob story about being orphans, and their cat is named Donut and it is gone. I don't know. I forget if it went away or if it just disappeared. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, Luther gets taken in, and gets taken in again and again by these same kids. Every time he thinks he's going to set things right, they just make it worse. So it's up to Luther to see if he can, set things right and not be so in debt to the donut shop for all the money he's lost by giving away all these donuts. Zeke has to deal with this girl who's really possessive. And, I guess she's going to have more of a role later on. By the way, Zeke is played by Hutch Dano. Luther's played by Adam Hicks. The little sister, Ginger, is played by Ryan Whitney. And their kind of friend but rival right there is Kojo, and it's Daniel Curtis Lee. Looking at their IMDb profiles right here, it's been 16 years, but holy cow. Everybody grew up way too fast. These guys look like, well, they're not grandparents, but they're adults. In here she looks like, what is she, like 3 foot tall? She's I think I checked what her roles was. She was in a movie where she played a young mother. Like, she's like a baby here. It's just weird. Time is weird. So, you probably grew up with this. I did not. So if you grew up with these guys and you had a crush on the wavy-haired dude, Zeke, or the not too bright but sweet and gullible guy, well, here's your chance. He probably made you laugh. Well, here's a chance to revisit that era. It's all just sweet, silly fun. It doesn't have the edge that Malcolm in the Middle has, and it doesn't have the just hardcore weird that Pete and Pete has. But it's Disney, so it's somewhere in the middle. So if this is your kind of thing, if you haven't watched it in a while, you might have a favorite episode. Tell me about it in the comments. Tell me about a favorite episode. Recommend one. Again, 3 seasons, 70 some episodes or so. 78 episodes I see here. Yeah. Check it out. I almost picked it up again. I don't have to pick a random episode. It's Sunday tomorrow, and tomorrow means that we're continuing our series celebrating 70 years of Disneyland and the Disneyland Parks Resort. And they launched a bunch of walkthrough and ride-through videos back in July on the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. And we're working our way through one a week every Sunday. And tomorrow's episode, we're back to the Disneyland Park with Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Did I say that right? I've ridden that thing so many freaking times. It's Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain. It's a roller coaster. It looks like a train. And So that's what we're watching tomorrow. We're going to get to have a ride through of one of the most iconic roller coasters in the Disneyland park. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, 70th anniversary of Disneyland, point of view ride through whatever video. That's what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.